Let me show you now a couple different saddle trees so you can imagine how your saddle would fit on the horse. We start with your most common saddle tree, which is a wood tree. A wood tree, it's most of the time plated. It has spring steel on the bottom, a gullet plate on top, gullet plate on the bottom. You see the spring steel. Then from front to back, there's webbing, looks like your seatbelt in your car. So there's two from the back to the front, and then a couple goes from left to right, and then on top there's foam. Sometimes when the horse rolls over, the tree will break. I use this to show people how it's laminated. It's a very good visual to see how it's been done. Those type of trees are used for a very, very long time. Advantage, relatively light, very comfortable. Disadvantage, they cannot be adjusted at all. The gullet plate on the bottom is connected to the plate on top with a minimum of 16 rivets. And if you force this tree narrow or wide with the tree machine, you not only break the wood, you also rip all the rivets and shear the alignment. So these type of saddle trees are not meant to be adjusted, and they're called, or have a nickname, disposable saddle. The plastic trees are advantages very light. They're very inexpensive. Disadvantage, they can't be adjusted at all in the tree angle or in the tree width. And they sometimes feel very hard. And they're very rigid from front to back, and they do not adapt to the biomechanic movements of the horse. The next saddle tree what we have is the flex tree. This material called polyurethane. It flexes, which is not possible on the plastic tree, which would be rigid. You can see right through the front here, there's no metal attached right now, because flex trees have a gullet plate what is only on the bottom and which is riveted only on the bottom where my thumbs are and down here where the holes is. And there would be no other rivets in the arc or on the sides. Advantage in the flex tree is that you can make the adjustment wide in the tree angle or narrow in the tree angle. That makes that saddle a non-disposable saddle. Okay. As we know, we would like to have the saddle behind the shoulder blade. And here we can see how the tree point sits on the chalk line, on the scapular. And this would not only interfere with the movement, but really take off part of his shoulder and cartilage. Some countries, these saddles are even illegal.
Okay, we're ready.
On the tree point, what is straight, you can see it's a little better, but we're still catching the bottom corner of the scapular, and we will have the same kind of a problem, not as much as the forward tree point, but we will also have some problems on this particular tree point. Here you can see a saddle tree with rear-facing tree points, how it stays clearly away from the scapular. And here we have room for the wither muscle, for the shoulder movement to move without the tree chopping off the cartilage of the shoulder. Some of the people have saddles which has been custom made to the horse and the rider at a certain time of the stage of the horse. As we can see here in this slide, the change in the angle and in the width, it's so ever-changing, not just through the age, also through training. So if you have a non-disposable saddle, wood tree or plastic tree with a fixed gullet plate, then that saddle doesn't fit anymore. So it's important to understand, is my saddle adjustable? What tree is inside? Unfortunately, we see it over and over again that some wood saddles get adjusted and get destroyed, or the materials get weakened, or the rivets get ripped. So make sure you ask, what saddle tree is in my saddle, and is it adjustable, and is it adjustable in the tree angle and in the tree width?